Hi everyone, my name is David Mitchell and I'm the chairperson of Stirling Uni's SNP Society. Over the past year, the government has had a bigger say in our lives than ever before, as the local, Scottish, UK and European governments attempt to mitigate the coronavirus pandemic. These measures have been far-reaching and have affected us all in some way. Without this, it's been made clear why politics is so important and why it's similarly important to make sure that we elect the right representatives at election time. We live in very uncertain times. We don't always know what's going to come next, but what we do know is that there's going to be a Scottish election on the 6th of May this year. This election is very soon. So we've made this short video to help explain how you can register to vote in this election, and importantly, how you can register for and also cast a postal vote. The reason this is particularly important at this election is because postal voting keeps us all safe, and once you're registered for a postal vote, you don't need to register again. So you are helping to build momentum for a future high SNP and yes vote in future elections. So speak to your family and friends, make sure that they've got a postal vote as well, and build up that high turnout for future elections.
The first thing to do is get onto the government's Register to Vote page. The link for this will be attached to this video. From there you'll be directed through the process of registering to vote. In Scotland you can register to vote from 14 and vote in polling stations from 16. Scotland has one of the most inclusive voting franchises in the world, so as long as you have an address in Scotland and are over 16, it's worth checking if you're eligible to vote.
To register to vote by post, simply go to the government website linked to this video, print off a postal vote application form, fill it out and send it to your local electoral registration office. Then, around a week and a half to 2 weeks before polling day, you'll receive your postal ballot along with instructions on how to complete it. Then you can send it back. If you do forget to send it back, don't worry, you can still hand your postal ballot into polling stations on polling day.
The 2014 independence referendum was only possible because the SNP won an overall majority at the 2011 election. The party won 53 constituency seats, but it was the 16 won on the regional list that made that referendum possible and gave the SNP an overall majority. In short, to get a majority, it has to be both votes SNP, so that we can win the election, get the referendum and win our independence. When my ballot comes, it'll be both votes SNP from me, and I'll be voting by post.
That's why I'll be voting both votes SNP and I'll be voting by post.
That's why I'll be voting both votes SNP and I'll be voting by post.
That's why I'll be voting both votes SNP and voting by post.
And that's why I'll be voting both votes SNP and I'll be voting by post.
That's why I'll be voting both votes SNP and I'll be voting by post.